Ahoy! In the world of SpongeBob video games, most would agree that there's a clear number one. I could argue for the movie, but Battle for Bikini Bottom will always win the popular vote. But that doesn't matter. What about the one that walked so these two could run? Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, the one that nobody talks about. But why? I mean, it was developed by Big Sky Interactive, and they made Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, and that's it. And it's definitely not because the open world feels like it's straight out of the Uncanny Valley. It's definitely not that. So to figure this one out for myself, I put on my glasses and played the game. Now the premise is that Gary digs up a mysterious box that contains gold doubloons and also a magic bottle. SpongeBob rubs it and out comes the Flying Dutchman. And the rules say whoever releases the Flying Dutchman has to join his ghostly crew for all of eternity. But I'm like, oh, not me, so he takes Gary instead, giving me some time to work. So now I must stop him by collecting all of his buried treasure. Now to get this treasure, we have to collect every SpongeBob letter in each location, like it's Tony Hawk. And you start off in Bikini Bottom, which acts as a central hub. On one end, you have the residential area, where the main characters live. It kind of feels like a mod somebody created. And on the other side, there's the Krusty Krab area, where you can go inside. There's also a guy in there. The combat system in this game is very bad. There's no like impact sounds. You're just like hitting nothing. But it's cool, man. There's a giant guy and you just knock him over. And you get a letter from that. And once you get the last one, SpongeBob starts spinning around real fast. You then get teleported to SpongeBob's head, where there's a shuffle puzzle. And once you complete that, you arrive back in the same level, dressed as an explorer, with a divining rod that has magical powers to guide you to the treasure chest that's just sitting in the open. We found his gym sock. It was quite effective in the episode where he deflected his nose beam with the gym sock. Now the main plot starts rolling when Mr. Krabs says, customers don't want to leave their homes anymore. We must shut down the Krusty Krab right now. But SpongeBob's like, have you downloaded the DoorDash app? It's free on the App Store. So we head to the rough streets of downtown Bikini Bottom, and our mission is to deliver food to the local residents. But I must be careful. There's thugs roaming the streets looking to nab my goodies. They only stop and stare because, like I said before, there's no combat system. They can only hit you if you touch them.
Hey!
This version of downtown reminds me a lot of the City Center from Monsters Inc.'s Scream Team. A fantastic title.
Alright! Yeah!
Now things are going quite smoothly until I notice an enemy stealing my customers. It's Patrick, and he's dressed in foreign regalia. I should follow him back to his base and see who's behind it. It appears Mr. Krabs is behind this. Oh my god, it's Plankton!
Plankton?!
This is all a part of his grand scheme to open up Chum World, an amusement park. It's gonna somehow make Mr. Krabs fail at something, I don't know. And this is where the story kind of splits up a little bit. Plankton runs off to Jellyfish Fields.
Jellyfish Fields!
But Sandy busts through the rocks, so I'd rather go there. So I meet up with Sandy, and right away she challenges me to a karate contest. And like I said before, there's no combat system, so karate contest is just seeing who can break the most boxes in 60 seconds.
Ooh.
That was some tussle.
But because I beat her in karate, she punched holes in the walls and they're leaking. So I shoved acorns in the holes, and just when things seem settled, I trick her into taking a beehive into her house.
SpongeBob, this is no acorn.
How long did you think you could hide in here?
And I found the Tree Dome treasure. I skipped over a lot of objectives, but they were quick and easy, unlike Jellyfish Fields.
There's nothing like a little playtime in Jellyfish Fields to make everything right again.
And let me tell you, this place is all over the place. And the objectives are incredibly drawn out. For example, Rusty Scupper here, I don't know who this character is, wants you to collect 100 jellyfish for the big competition. And this is how you catch a jellyfish. Now just repeat that 100 times. They also don't respond, so you have to search everywhere and the level's just messy and jumbled.
You did it, boy!
I also had to jump on a big white jellyfish and ride it around this one small area for 3 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. Thank God I didn't fall off. I would have eaten all the rocks in my driveway. But there is crazy combat. I found one of Plankton's clowns, and I challenged him to a fight in exchange for a ticket to Chum World, and it was intense.
Okay, I give up.
It didn't even look like I hit him, but I got the ticket to Chum World.
Look out, Chum World! Come!
We're at Chum World. It's a nice plankton-themed carnival with many games to enjoy. I stuffed beach balls into a boat, and the clown killed himself.
That was luck, all luck.
I then blew up an inflatable man by jumping on targets, and this clown killed himself. Then I found a crazy golf course, where I killed myself. JK, I played a game that really got the ball rolling for a very long time. I was hoping it'd be like Rugrats, where you actually play mini golf, but it was fine. And after entering the big top and climbing all the way to the top of the big top, because climbing to the top of things is very important in this game, I looked around aimlessly until I found Plankton.
You won't tread on me, goody two-shoes!
And chased him down to get the final letter. Then after acquiring that crazy treasure, I arrived back home, where Larry appears at the bus stop, to Goo Lagoon.
Goo Lagoon.
And this place doesn't even feel like it's from SpongeBob. More of a foreign location because Russian lifeguards spawn on the beach.
Hey, No running on the beach.
They even rise out of the sand, which doesn't make much sense either.
Hey.
So the main quest has you following Larry around to get his belt, but he keeps running away to different locations.
Maybe I can hide at that old shipwreck.
Until he eventually gives up, and we go head-to-head in a box-breaking contest.
Time for a kelp smoothie.
And on the other side of things, the Flying Dutchman hijacked a cargo ship, and he chased me down relentlessly while destroying the docks.
Come.
And I wanted to include that because when I went back out into the wreckage, I fell underwater but landed in a position where I could see the old boat asset from underneath. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and during all these crazy events, the Dutchman's been hypnotizing all of my friends and capturing them for his crew.
Am I going to be part of your crew or not?
So now he comes for the final crewmate, me.
The time has come for you to join my ghostly crew.
But because I've collected a lot of his treasure, he can't get me. And he's parked right above my house. So I use this strategically placed cannon to launch myself into the Dutchman's graveyard.
You don't stand a chance, SquarePants.
And the big theme of this level is booty. You gotta bring sacks of it back to one of the pirates.
Booty sack. Playing with my booty.
Some new booty.
The best booty.
Fresh booty.
I could barely get my hands around all that booty.
You can make the argument they overdid it, but I was amused, so I'll let it slide. It was also fun watching the pirate run away. So, after collecting all the booty and a picture of the Dutchman's mom, I launched myself onto the Dutchman's ship, where all my friends are just standing around doing nothing. And when I save them, they just float away. And after securing all my friends, the Dutchman appears for the final boss fight, and he reused the same voice line from earlier.
You don't stand a chance, SquarePants.
Avoid the Flying Dutchman, it says. Just run around in circles, and eventually when the bombs spawn, you do this.
What?
A very unfulfilling fight to end the game, but we did it.
Shiver me timbers.
We stopped the Flying Dutchman. Time to celebrate at the Krusty Krab.
Mr. Krabs, I'm so happy.
That's what I call a celebration.
Big Sky Interactive sucks, dude. As much as I hate to say a game is bad, this game's kind of bad. But I will say there are a lot of good things about it. I didn't mention the ability system that rotates between all the outfits. Like the fishing gear, you hook onto things, you rise in the air, you catch jellyfish. The Mermaid Man outfit, where you're super strong, you throw water balls, and you fly around like a cool superhero guy. You can even have a reef blower where you blow things around. That's pretty much it. You look kind of funky doing it too, so I like that. I feel like it's a good thing this game was kind of bad because that made Battle for Bikini Bottom try extra hard to be good. So in the end, I'd say this game is amazing. It's 10 out of 10, inspirational, even though everyone looks kind of scary.
You saved me from thinking, SpongeBob!
And that's the video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, why don't you drop a like down below? Maybe even a comment. And better yet, why don't you check out one of these videos I have right here? Anyways, like always, I appreciate you guys so much. But that's about it for me. I'm gonna float away standing still. I'll see you in the next one.